Hey guys, it's me, Mario, and today we're here with something you've all been waiting for. Introducing the character Q&A! Yeah, you've been waiting for this for a long time, and now it's here and into action. So, without further ado, and without wasting any time, let's get started.
Excuse me, Wee. I think you're forgetting something that you said during your announcement video.
Oh yeah, Wario and Waluigi will also be joining us. I don't know how that's good in any way, but yeah, they're joining us too, so just know that while you're watching the video. Hey, why are you acting like it's a bad thing? We entertain people too as much as you guys. I mean, yeah, that is true, but you're not as notable as some of the other characters in the Super Mario Bros. Series.
You take that back, Wee! You take that freaking back, Wee! How dare you insult us! How dare you!
Waluigi, just calm down.
No! This man insulted me! He insulted my character, Wee! I will end you! Okay, I'm calm. Wee. Deep breaths.
You sound weird when you're taking breaths.
I'm literally gonna punch you in the stomach if you don't stop.
Okay.
Anyway, start the video, Wee.
Okay, I hope he doesn't become a distraction. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of when starting this. Anyway, let's get on with the questions. So, this first question is for me, and it says, what does Mario listen to in his free time? So, if we're talking about in a music standpoint, I like to listen to a lot of genres, actually, but I mostly like to listen to rock and rap music. I don't know, but it's something about those types of genres that really give it some sort of a feel. Like, rock music is all like, with like electric guitars and stuff like that. It makes me feel like I'm a superstar and I can like punch through walls and stuff like that. And as for a rap, it kind of gives me more of this smooth feeling that I could just glide through like streets and like, I don't know, I guess girls would look at me cool or something like that. But yeah, every time I blast one of those things in the car, I think people look at me kind of cool. So that's why I listen to most of those in my free time. Okay, so this next question is kind of directed towards me, but also to Waluigi. This says, hey Luigi, why do you think that Waluigi isn't in Smash Ultimate? And to me, I guess it isn't really anything necessarily bad. I guess it's sort of the thing that Mario said beforehand, that he's not really noticeable within the Mario universe.
Okay, that is freaking bullcrap, Wee. Because one, you guys are in Smash Ultimate and Wario is in Smash Ultimate. So if that's the case for me not being noticeable, that counts for Wario not being noticeable too. But yet he gets in Smash, and yet he even gets his own video game franchise. So why not me, Wee? Why can't I do anything? Oh, I'll tell you why. Because apparently people in Nintendo apparently are afraid of people that wear purple all the time, because let's face it, when was there a character in Smash Ultimate that's main color was purple, Wee?
I think you're scaring everybody.
Good.
Yeah, so I guess that's the real reason why Waluigi isn't in Smash, because he wears purple. Okay, that really came out of nowhere. But yeah, now you know the real reason that he'll never be in Smash Ultimate. If not lowering his chances by screaming into the camera.
That was unnecessary, Wee. So, but if screaming that to the camera will make the executives of Nintendo rethink their decisions before casting someone in Smash, then I'm going to keep doing that, Wee.
Okay, let's get to the next question before Waluigi creates some sort of commotion like he just did just now. Okay, so the next few questions are actually related to all of us, actually. So, this question says, what is each toy's favorite video game? And that's a good question. For me, now, you think that my favorite video game is, the Super Mario Bros. Series because of course, it stars the one and only Mario. But, I like to just sit back and play a lot of the good old classics, like Metroid, Mega Man, and I even like to sometimes go over some of the really, really old games from like the Atari and stuff like that. Some of the old consoles, like the Game Boy and stuff like that. I mostly play a lot of action games because they really get extreme at times, and I guess it's sort of that like little kid aspect in me that really likes to like destroy through walls when I'm like going over in some go-kart or something like that. This might come as a surprise to all of you, but I actually like to play the classic Wii Resorts games. Basically Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resorts. I always have a good time when playing those. I'll have to go with Mario's cases too. I actually sometimes play a lot of classic games, especially when it comes to old consoles. I know this one. I know the answer to that question. I would play on certain mobile game apps like Candy Crush for like 72 hours a day. You have a problem, Wei. No, I don't. Yes, you do. How do you play Candy Crush for 72 hours in a day? In fact, that's not even a day. A day is 24 hours. That's basically like 2.5 days or something like that, Wayne. Well, I just like to play it. Why? Because it has food in it? Thought so, Wayne. Now get the freak out of here and let me ask the question. Now, for me, I like to play some games related to hand-controlled games, like Guitar Hero and stuff like that. I like to pretend I'm a rock star and something like that, especially when I have a bunch of long hands and even longer legs. I think it can give me an advantage to beat some high scores in that game, Okay, the next question is, what is your favorite video for all the toys? I hope I said that correctly. But, I guess if we're talking about this channel specifically, I guess for me, my favorite video will have to be probably the homeless man problem, because I was able to help a very nice person named Dobby who was just sitting in the streets, and I was able to like help him out and find a new home, and that was very heartwarming. Oh, that's an easy question. My favorite video was when I went to a boxing match and I became a boxer, and it was very exciting, especially since it was my first time ever being a boxer. I think for me it was very simple. It was when I practiced to become a spy agent. No doubt about that. Hands down, one of the best videos for me personally. My favorite video on the channel would probably have to be when my dad actually decided to get a job as a mall Santa and things really went off the rails. You should check it out. It's kind of an older video, like a couple years old, but it's still pretty cool when you look at it. Oh, my favorite video is when I was able to get those Lady Gaga Oreos. Wasn't that the video when you went to jail, Yeah, because you ratted me out because my scheme was going perfectly, but then you had to ruin everything. Well, technically you ratted out yourself, because didn't you tell me that you did this just to get some stupid Lady Gaga Oreos? Stupid? First of all, it's not called Lady Gaga Oreos, it's Lady Gaga Oreos, Luigi. You should know that by now. And second, these are amazing cookies, and you should try them sometime. You know what, I don't care. And as long as you're in my house, you get to do what I say, and from now on, I'm saying that you should not be doing scams, Well, you were the one that bailed me out. Well, I didn't want to do that, but you made me. Do you want to go, bro? Do you want to have a fight? Because we could do it right here, right now. Say
kids, would you like it if I kicked Wario's butt on camera?
Please don't do that.
No? Well, I'm gonna do it right now anyways. In all seriousness, way, that's sort of my favorite video too, because Wario gets to go to jail, and he finally learns a lesson in life to not scam people, because that's freaking stupid, way. Like, why would you do that, way? That's stupid. But yeah, that's my favorite video, and hopefully Wario will never do that again.
I think I need to go to the hospital. Okay, final question, and whoa, we got a lot of questions here. And again, this is a question for all of the characters. Now, let's go over them, shall we? So this one's to me. Have you achieved time travel yet? I mean, I was in a game called Mario's Time Travel, so I guess that sort of counts. I was able to go to a bunch of places back in the day, like hundreds of years ago back then. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I guess you could say that I achieved time travel like way before, because I think that game was released in the 90s, I believe. And that's pretty impressive in 90s talk if we're putting that in perspective. Okay, this is for me, Luigi. What type of metal is in your vacuum cleaner? Well, I never actually knew that, but I think Egad once said to me during a private conversation that he found it in some abandoned mine in San Jose, Mexico, and I think it had something to do with like a type of old mineral like gold or something like that. But then I read online that it could be some sort of tinfoil. What was the source behind that? I don't know. It was some guy named Ravioli Man 69. Who would make that stupid name? Mario, why are you staring at the camera like that? Okay, this is for me. And the question is, what do you use to keep a healthy garden? A healthy garden? Well, we don't really have a garden right now because it's snowy outside, but if it was like spring or something like that, I guess to me, we would just like put a bunch of seeds and a bunch of water and stuff like that and give it sunlight, you know, normal garden stuff. I don't know why I would do anything different, but yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, if I actually invented some sort of magical seed where plants would grow instantly and you could get all the fruits and vegetables you want, then I would actually put that 24/7 in the garden. That would be a perfect garden. What's your favorite instrument on the electric keyboard? I don't know. I guess the electric keyboard itself. I mean, it is a keyboard and it sounds cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm sorry, I'm not a good talker when it comes to these questions. Okay, this is for me, and it says, we actually have two questions for me. Can you do skateboarding? And what is your favorite thing about Olive Garden? Well, first of all, I tried skateboarding years ago, and I can't because you could see, I don't have the type of body to do a skateboard. And secondly, I like the ultimate breadsticks in Olive Garden, and they're so good and they're so yummy. And apparently Waluigi told me that I was banned from Olive Garden because I accidentally stole some change out of some table one time, and now I'm never allowed to come back. Yeah, I sometimes get bad memories every time I pass an Olive Garden in public.
Okay, so this is my final question, we, and it says, what is your favorite German music in 1988? What the heck, what? Why did he call me German? Wario, do I look German?
I mean, you sound kind of German with that annoying voice.
Did you just call my voice annoying, we?
No?
Stay the freaking snow, we. Telling me I have an annoying voice. You have the annoying voice, we.
Ow. Wow, that was weird. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for all of your questions. We would greatly appreciate it to answer them for you. And hopefully you enjoyed our answers, and hopefully they were of use to you. I guess except for Waluigi because he mostly screamed all the time. But hey, that's just what he is. That's just his character. And yeah, we're happy to close off the new year with something very special. And this was very special, us coming together and answering fans' questions. But yeah, thank you all so much. Make sure to like, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you next time. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna have to check on Wario to see if he's okay. And probably have a deep, long talk to Waluigi about respecting others. See ya! Wait, what do we do now? I don't know, I guess we just sit here? Okay. I was still confused about that last question, though.